truck onto a dirt shoulder where the river bent through the trees. The engine clicked and cooled while evening settled across the water. My hand stayed on the steering wheel long after I had somewhere else to be. I watched a blue heron lift off the bank and disappear into the dark, and I realized I had been driving for years without ever deciding where I was headed. I used to believe distance could do the work the truth refused to do. I changed jobs, towns, phone numbers, and promises with the same tired confidence. Every new place gave me a few quiet mornings before the old thoughts found me again. I carried regret the way a man carries tools, not because he wants to, but because he thinks he cannot survive without the weight. I outran my demons through county lines and empty highways, through storms that blurred the windshield and mornings that smelled like fresh cut hay. I crossed bridges that nobody remembered and slept where nobody knew my name. Kept adding up beneath the tires, but the ache kept riding in the passenger seat. Somewhere beyond everything I was trying to escape, you were already standing where the road finally ended. I remembered my grandmother reading from a Bible with a cracked leather cover at the kitchen table before daylight. She never spoke louder than the coffee pot or the rain on the tin roof. She never tried to win an argument about heaven. She simply lived like mercy was as ordinary as bread. When I was young, I thought that kind of faith belonged to another generation, but her voice came back to me with surprising clarity as the evening grew colder. There was a factory in a town that smelled like metal and smoke, where I worked the night shift for almost 2 years. I learned every sound the machines could make, and every silence that meant something had gone wrong. Men twice my age carried photographs of grandchildren in their wallets and talked about back pain, weather, and second chances. I laughed with them, punched the clock, and kept my own story folded so tightly inside me that I almost forgot it existed. I outran my demons through county lines and empty highways, through storms that blurred the windshield and mornings that smelled like fresh cut hay. I crossed bridges that nobody remembered and slept where nobody knew my name. The miles kept adding up beneath the tires, but the ache kept riding in the passenger seat. Somewhere beyond everything I was trying to escape, you were already standing where the road finally ended. One autumn evening I turned onto a gravel driveway I had not seen in nearly a decade. The porch light was burning, even though nobody had been expecting me. The house looked smaller than I remembered, and the maple tree had grown wide enough to cover half the yard. I sat there with my forehead against the steering wheel, because I did not know how to walk back into a place that still remembered the man I used to be. The screen door creaked the same way it always had, and the smell of supper drifted out into the cool air. My mother looked at me for a long moment before she said my name. She did not ask where I had been or why I had stayed away so long. She stepped forward and held me like someone who had been practicing forgiveness every day I was gone. Lord, I spent years treating tomorrow like a hiding place, and I called it freedom, because I did not know another word. I built my life out of motion, noise, and unfinished conversations. If you still want the man who keeps arriving late, I am done pretending I can save myself. Outran my demons through county lines and empty highways, through storms that blurred the windshield and mornings that smelled like fresh cut hay. I crossed bridges that nobody remembered and slept where nobody knew my name. The miles kept adding up beneath the tires, but the ache kept riding in the passenger seat. Somewhere beyond everything I was trying to escape, you were already standing where the road finally ended. I pulled the old truck onto a dirt shoulder where the river bent through the trees. I pulled the old truck onto a dirt shoulder where the river